Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon.
Okay, let's start with the next type of the decision in the typical engineering economic decisions. Before this, already we have discussed the two kinds of important decisions related with the engineering economics. In that, first was the equipment replacement, and the second that we have studied in the previous lecture, that was related with the products, new product or the product expansion. And in that we have discussed how the profit prediction related with the new products can be done with the help of the various factor, and how it is important related with the taking the decision of launching the new product. Now today we will discuss the remaining two, and then we'll move forward to the next concept in this topic, in this unit, that will be the time value of money. So third one, third engineering economic decision here is the equipment or machinery. You can call the equipment as a machinery also, equipment or the manufacturing process selection. Now, if I ask you, you are owning a company, you have your company of producing the paper glasses, okay, and okay, you have your own company of creating the paper glasses, and you want at the end of the month 10,000 paper glasses will be get produced. How many? 10,000. Yes, all of you can listen. All of you are listening to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
10,000
sir.
paper glass you need to produce at the end of the month. And now for that purpose, you go to the some company to purchase the machine for your own company. So to produce the paper glasses, you need to have the machine, equipment. Yes or no? And when you go for purchasing that equipment or the machinery to produce the paper glasses, now which kind of machine or equipment you will select? Will you select the machine which is having the capacity to produce the 2,000 paper glasses per day, or will you purchase the machine which is having the capacity to produce 4,000 paper glasses per day? Which machine or equipment you will choose?
4,000 per day.
4,000
Why?
paper glasses per day.
Why?
सर ते टाइम कमी गेले आपल्या 1,000 बनवू जास्त ऍज कम्पेअर टू 2,000 जे मशीन प्रोड्यूस करेल ना त्याच्यापेक्षा
because your project requirement is what? You need at the end of month, you need the 10,000 paper glasses. If you choose this machine, will it satisfy your project requirement?
No.
No. So you are taking the decision to purchase this machinery. You are taking the decision to purchase this machinery as you are engineer, and you have to take the decision which machine to produce, this or this. So your decision will be this machine you will purchase because this machine purchasing is satisfying your project requirement. And that is nothing but our third engineering economic decision, that is related with the selection of equipment or the machinery or manufacturing process selection. Understood? So this engineering economic decision select the best equipment or manufacturing process out of the several machineries available that meet the requirement. Now in the market, you know, there are the different kind of machineries are available. Different varieties of the machineries are available. Some machinery is having the less capacity, some is having the middle level capacity, some is having the highest capacity. Likewise, is that like is like that scenario available in the market, or all the machineries are of same type available in the market? Yes, all the machineries are of same kind of machineries are available in the market, or the different kinds?
Different, sir.
Different kind. Okay, because every small enterprise or the small company will have their different requirement. Understood? So that is nothing but the third engineering economic decision, that is related with the selection of the equipment or machinery that will satisfy your project requirement. Understood? And so the choice of the selection of the equipment or the machinery, or the choice of the selection of the manufacturing process depends on various factors. Just like one factor I just explained you in the example. Likewise, like that, there are the various kind of factors are there, and based on that various factors, you have to determine or you have to make the choice of equipment. Which equipment will be suitable for your company, which equipment will be suitable for your manufacturing industry. So that depends on different kind of factors, and that we are going to discuss in this third engineering economic decision. So here are the different factors in that first factor, which you have to consider when you are selecting the equipment for you, or when you are selecting the machinery for your company to produce some product. So this is our first factor. The first factor is what? Volume or the variety demanded. Now tell me the difference between the volume and the variety.
सर व्हॉल्यूम म्हणजे क्वांटिटी मध्ये येईल, व्हरायटी म्हणजे त्याचे टाइप्स, म्हणजे कोणत्या कोणत्या टाइप्स मध्ये ते प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबल राहील आपलं.
Exactly. Volume in the sense what?
क्वांटिटी.
How many product you want? Okay, how many product you want? 1,000, 2,000 per month, 1 lakh per month, like that kind of things. Volume. Variety means, do your company need is to produce the only one type of product, or multiple variety product? That is the variety. Now let me give you the example of variety. Now you must have, all of you are using the different kind of mobiles. For example, if you take the example of Redmi mobile, now Redmi mobiles are available from the 5,000 to 10,000, 15,000, likewise. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Why this price is different?
Due to, sir, need of customers.
Need of the customer
Functionality.
and
Functionality variety.
because of
Features.
This 5,000 mobile is having the different feature. It is having the different kind of services. 10,000 is having the some more features. 15,000 will have the some more features. So that is called as what? Variety of the product. Getting the point?
Yes.
So based on variety or the volume demanded from the customer related with some product, based on that, equipment or machinery selection can be done. Let me go forward. One of the major consideration in the selection process of machinery is volume or variety of the product that will be produced. For example, the demand is high product variety but low volume. Demand is what? High product variety but low volume. So what kind of machinery will require for this? What is the demand? High product variety but the low volume. Now in this case, what you will require? Yes. you need the variety of your demand for from your company, demand for your company from the customer is what? The customer need the variety of products but low volume. Means customer needs variety of product to be generated, but the quantity of the product should be low, it should not be high. Then what kind of machinery you will choose? So in that case, will you require some automatic production machinery? Is it the require is this the requirement that in case of the low volume in the sense the number of product to be get generated per day is less? Now in that case, is there any need of the automatic machineries? What is the difference between the automatic machineries and the manual machineries? Or automatic equipments or the manual equipments? Which out of these two, which equipment can produce the more products?
ऑटोमॅटिक.
Automatic. पण जर डिमांड काय आता इथं बघा, हाय प्रोडक्ट व्हरायटी बट लो व्हॉल्यूम, मग इथं ऑटोमॅटिकची गरज आहे का?
नो सर.
No. So in that case, you can choose the semi-automatic or the manual machine. Am I right?
Yes sir.
But here what you want? High product variety. High product variety. Now you need to create the variety of products. Now if the company need to produce the variety of products, in that case company will require the medium scale labor or company will require the high skill labor?
हाय स्किल.
High skill labor in the sense the engineers or the employee who are working in that company. So that is I am saying depends on the requirement of the customer or depends on the demand of the customer. Here for example we have taken this demand high product variety but low volume. In case of this, the machinery selection will require the high skill labor. General purpose machinery, general purpose may be a manual machineries or the semi-automatic machinery, good production planning, control system, etc. So this is the one case. Understood this case? If you take the other case, low product variety but high volume, opposite to the first one, what is the demand? Low product variety but high volume. Now in this case, what kind of machinery you have to select? What kind of decision related to the selection of the equipment or manufacturing process you have to take, you as an engineer? As comparing with the first case.
Sir, we choose the highly automated
As
production.
volume is high, means number of quantity to be get produced is high, definitely you require that kind of machine. So you will require the highly automated production process and the machine, yes or no?
Yes sir.
As low product variety is there, so you can choose the general or the medium scale labors. Understood? Because variety of product to be get generated is not so high. Understood? So you need there the specialized or the automated machine and simple production planning and the control system. So you can see here, depends on the demand, the choice of particular equipment or manufacturing process has to be done. Understood the first factor, volume and the variety demanded?
Yes sir.
Now, like the first one, there can be another factor using which the engineering economic decision related to the equipment or the manufacturing process selection can be taken. So that is the nature of the plant. Second factor which has to be considered while selecting the equipment or while taking the decision of selection of the equipment or the machinery, that is what? Nature of the plant. Means what? What do you mean by the nature of the plant? Nature of the plant, or you can think about that as a capacity of the plant, like that kind of things. Now consider you are running your business company at taluka level. Where? At the taluka level. Now the number of orders that your company is getting is periodically. kind of orders that your company is getting is periodically. Periodically म्हणजे काय? What do you mean by the periodically? म्हणजे काय की
सर
आता
फिक्स टाइमवर ऑर्डर येते त्यांची.
फिक्स टायमिंग वर. बर. Then periodically means what? Suppose the company has got order in the month of June, and then the company don't get order after the 5th. The company get order in the 1st of June, some orders in the 1st of June. Then company don't get any order between the 15th to the 20th June. What? Company gets some order in the first week of June, but in the next time, that is the 15th to 20th of June, company don't get any orders. Now when the company will don't get any orders, in that case, that machinery will be remain idle. Idle means what? Yes, IDLE. Idle means what? When the company don't get any order, the company machinery will remain idle. What do you mean by this?
बंद पडलेले असतील असं.
बंद म्हणजे ते it will be not in the active mode. बरोबर ना? जर ऑर्डर नसेल तर मशिनरीवर काय काम असेल का? नाही.
नो.
You can take the example of sugar factories. शुगर फॅक्टरी मध्ये ज्या मशिनरी असतात त्या 12ही महिने चालू असतात का? सांगा मला. कधी गेलाय का तुम्ही शुगर फॅक्टरी मध्ये?
नसते चालू सर.
त्या फक्त कोणता सीझन आता चालू झालेत, बरोबर ना? की एक मधला 4 ते 5 महिन्याचा पिरियड ते मशिनरी चालू असतात. गेटिंग द पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
That is, I am trying to tell you what is the nature of your plant, what is the nature of your manufacturing, your business company. तुमची बिझनेस कंपनी वर्षात पूर्ण is it in the working mode in the 24/7 or is it working in the periodically of all the times of this particular whole year? So if your company is not in the working mode 24/7 of certain year, now in that case it might happen that your machinery will remain idle for some time. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now in that case, if the machinery remains idle, the machinery maintenance will increase or decrease?
Increase, sir.
Increase. Exactly. Very good. Who is this?
आकाश घुगे.
तुम्ही जर मशिनरी जर बरेच दिवस कामामध्ये नसेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, मशिनरीचा मेंटेनन्स काय होतो, वाढतो. बिकॉज मशिनरीज you have to because what happen if the machinery is in the working mode continuously, it used to be in a running condition. Understood? But if there is a no work for the machineries, what happen, the lot of things can be happen with the machineries, like त्याच्यावर गंज चढू शकतो, वेगवेगळे रस्टिंग कॅन बी हॅपन. अंडरस्टूड? सो त्याच्यामुळे काय होऊ शकतं की मेंटेनन्स कॅन बी इन्क्रीज. सो when you are choosing the equipment for your company, you have to think about this की तुमच्या कंपनीमध्ये कंटिन्युअसली वर्क असणार आहे की नाही. So based on that, you have to choose the machine. Understood? So based on that, firm can resort to the intermittent process of production, or company can choose the continuous process of the production. Understood? Intermittent means म्हणजे काय की कधी चालू कधी बंद. इंटरमिटंटचं मीनिंग काय, कधी चालू कधी बंद. So if your company nature is like this, intermittent nature, ki some in the year some of the months your company is in the working condition, in some of the days the company is not in the, your machinery is not in the working condition. According to that, you have to choose the machineries. If your company is in the continuous working mode, in that case the different machinery you have to choose. If your company is not in the continuous working mode, in that case you have to choose the different machineries. All of you are getting?
Yes, sir.
So same thing I have mentioned here also in the form of the volumes. If the volumes are going to be low, then which kind of machinery will require? You will require the intermittent process machinery, or you will require the continuous process machinery. If volume is going to be low, then which machinery will require? Intermittent process machinery or the continuous
intermittent
process?
process.
Definitely, if the volumes that you are going to produce in your company of certain product, then definitely you will require the intermittent process machinery. If volumes is going to be high, then definitely you will require the continuous process machineries. Understood? So that is nothing but the nature of the plant. Okay, because what happen if the machinery not remains in the continuous working condition, the particular machinery has to go through the lot of maintenance, and that maintenance cost can affect the profit of the company. So the particular engineers has to identify what is the nature of their plant, whether nature of their plant is the continuously running or whether nature of the plant is the intermittent. Accordingly, the choice of the equipment has to be done. To me, you can take the best example of these. Okay, related with the petrol machineries car and the diesel cars. All of you must be aware nowadays the diesel cars are also available and the petrol cars are also available. Yes. All of you must be knowing this. Petrol cars are also available and the diesel
Yes,
cars
sir.
are also available. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, out of these two cars, can anybody tell me the advantages and disadvantages of this kind of cars? Petrol car in the sense the car is having the machinery which is supporting the petrol. Diesel car in the sense car is having the machinery which engine which is supporting the diesel. Yes.
Sir, maintenance, petrol cars maintenance कमी असते as compared to diesel cars.
Why this is so?
मशीन सर यांचं म्हणजे सर सपोज आपली पेट्रोल कार जर जास्त दिवस जरी जागी उभी राहिली
Exactly.
मशीनला प्रॉब्लेम
Exactly.
होत नाही.
पेट्रोल कार जर तुमची कंटिन्युअसली जरी चालू नसेल की एक दिवस चालवली तुम्ही 2-4 दिवस घरातच राहिली तरी त्याला मेंटेनन्सला जास्त प्रॉब्लेम येत नाही. बट those who are having the diesel car they must have this experience. तर डिझेल कार जर तुमची 15-20 दिवस किंवा आता जर लॉकडाऊन मध्ये तुम्ही जर विचारलं तुमच्या कुणाच्या गाड्या असतील स्वतःच्या किंवा पाहुण्यांच्या तर बऱ्याचशा लोकांना त्यांच्या कारच्या बॅटरी चेंज कराव्या लागल्या. Lot of the people have to change the batteries of their
Yes,
car.
sir.
Lot of the people have to do the more maintenance of the diesel car because diesel car काय होतं की जर तुमचं गाडीची मशिनरी इंजिन बरेच दिवस बंद राहिलं तर काय होतं its maintenance got increase. Different component of that car has to be repair and the change. That is the reason the point here is nature we are relating that point here to the machineries. Okay, so what kind of plant you are having, based on that whether your plant is the continuously running or it is not continuously running, based on that you have to choose the machinery. This point is clear. Second factor.
Yes, sir.
Let's see the next one, lead time. Next factor in the selection of the machineries as a part of the engineering economic decision, that is the lead time. Now lead time is the time taken to deliver the product to the customer on receiving an order. Now simple one, you must be getting this. Lead time is what? Time taken to deliver the product to the customer on receiving an order. Suppose customer has given order on the 1st of suppose customer has given order on 1st of August and customer demanded that he want that product to be get delivered on the 15th of August. How? At the 15th of August. So here lead time is how much? About 14 to 15 days. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you are having some such kind of products, or if you are having such kind of customer base whose lead time is very less, whose lead time is what? Very less. In that case, which kind of machinery you will need to select? And if you're having the customer base, or if your company is producing the such kind of product where the lead time will be high, then what kind of machinery will require? Yes, in the case of lead time is less, which kind of machinery required? Do you understand the meaning of lead time? Yes. Lead time, do you understand what do you mean with the lead time?
Yes, sir.
It is what? Time taken to deliver the product to the customer on receiving order. Then what I am asking, if the lead time is less, then what kind of machinery you have to choose? लीड टाइम इज लेस म्हणजे काय की तुम्हाला कस्टमरला प्रोडक्ट कमीत कमी वेळेमध्ये डिलिव्हर करायचा. इज दॅट इज इट द मिनिंग ऑफ दॅट? यस. व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ लेस लीड टाइम?
कमीत कमी टाइम,
कमीत कमी वेळेमध्ये तुम्हाला प्रोडक्ट डिलिव्हर करायचा. मग त्या इन दॅट केस व्हॉट काइंड ऑफ मशिनरी यू हॅव टू चूज?
automated.
You have to choose the machinery which can produce the maximum number of product at a time. It is simple.
Yes.
When the lead time is high, means what? The customer, the time available to deliver the product to the customer is more. Now in that case you can choose the semi-automatic or the manual kind of machinery. So that is nothing but the lead time. That also help the engineers to select equipment or the manufacturing process selection or machinery to take the decision related with the equipment selection or the machinery selection. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
So this is the third engineering economic decision that is related with the equipment or the manufacturing process selection. So on the basis of which factor this decision can be taken? Which are three factors on the basis of which the decision can be taken? Yes. What is the first factor?
Volume and variety of
Volume and the variety demanded. Then second,
nature of the plant.
nature or the capacity of the plant, and lastly is the lead time. Okay, so this is the third one. Let's move forward to the fourth engineering economic decision. Fourth one, that is service or the quality improvement and the cost reduction. Okay, service or the quality improvement and the cost reduction. Now during the discussion of the first second engineering economic decision, we have discussed that major aim of the any manufacturing company or the business is nothing but the profit. Understood? So now this last decision can be taken after delivering the product in the market, after giving the product in the market. Because when you give the product in the market, when you deliver the product in the market, after that what you will receive? You receive the feedback from the customers. Yes or no? You receive the review from the customers, and after receiving the feedback from the customers, or after receiving the review from the customers, the company can make the changes in their services and the quality. Is it like that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So if the quality of your product is very good, then no problem. But if your service is not very good, then you have to work on the service that you are providing to your customer. So that is the thing I have mentioned here. Impact of the quality or service upon the profit of the company is highly significant. So higher the quality and service, it is nothing but the way or route to the higher profits. If you give the high quality products and the good service to your customers, then definitely your profit is going to be increased. That is definitely no doubt in that. Okay, that is the one thing. Now, can you tell me, cost reduction can also help to increase the profit of the company? Is it possible? Yes. Cost reduction can also help the company to increase the profit. Yes, all of you getting the question? Does the cost reduction can also help to increase the profit of the company?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then how so consider you are running the one particular mobile company, you are the CEO of the mobile company. How you can reduce the cost? How you can reduce the cost and will try to increase your profit of the company? Will you do this kind of things? Let me tell you, will you do this kind of things like will you reduce the quality of your product? In the sense, if you consider the mobile phone, will you decrease the camera hardware quality that is you have utilized there? Will you do these kind of things, or will you reduce the memory capacity of camera and then you reduce the cost of the mobile? Will you do this kind of practices to reduce the cost?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you will reduce the quality of your mobile as a part of the cost reduction to gain the more profit. Is it the legal practice? तुम्ही तुमच्या प्रोडक्टची क्वालिटी कमी करून त्या पद्धतीने तुम्ही कॉस्ट रिडक्शन करणार आहे का?
No, sir.
एखाद्या प्रोडक्टची क्वालिटी कमी करणे म्हणजे काय करणे? फॉर एक्झाम्पल, टेक द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ मोबाईल. यस.
Yes, sir.
फीचर कमी करायचे सर.
फीचर कमी करायचे. मग तसं फीचर कमी करून तशी कॉस्ट रिडक्शन करून चालेल का सांगा मला? तशी कॉस्ट
No,
रिडक्शन
sir.
करून आणि प्रॉफिट मिळवून तसं चालेल का? इनिशियली तुम्हाला प्रॉफिट मिळेल.
नाही सर.
इनिशियली तुम्हाला प्रॉफिट मिळेल, पण ज्यावेळेस कस्टमरच्या लक्षात येईल की कंपनी इज डुइंग दिस काइंड ऑफ फ्रॉड विथ द कस्टमर, युअर कंपनी विल बी गेट कोलॅप्स. एम आय राईट?
Yes, sir.
Then how you will do the cost reduction? Cost reduction has to be done in a such a way so that the product quality, reliability, performance and appearance of the product should not be get compromised. Then how will do the cost reduction to increase the profit? That is my question. Cost reduction तर करायची आहे, पण cost reduction कशी करायची आहे? Without interfering with the initial quality, reliability and performance and appearance of the product. By keeping all these things in mind, is it possible to do the cost reduction? That is my question. Without degrading the initial quality of the product, you have to do the cost reduction. Tell me, is it possible and how it is possible? Think on it 1 minute. Join it after the 1 minute because our session is up to the end.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
A very tactical question I am asking you here. Cost reduction has to be done. Okay, cost reduction तर करायचंय. कारण कॉस्ट रिडक्शन करण्यामागे काय कारण असू शकतं सांगा मला? जर कॉस्ट रिड्यूस झाली तर तुमचा कस्टमर बेस इन्क्रीज होणार आहे. एम आय राईट? येस ऑर नो?
Yes, sir.
What you can achieve by the cost
Yes, sir.
reduction, definitely your customer base will increase. बरोबर ना? Then how you can do the cost reduction without interfering with the quality, reliability, performance, appearance of the product, etc., etc. In the sense, without degrading your product. तर मग ते तुम्ही कसं करू शकता?
Home delivery.
होम डिलिव्हरी. ओके.
सर मॅन पॉवर कमी करायचं, ऑटोमेशन वाढवायचं.
मॅन पॉवर कमी करायचं, ऑटोमेशन वाढवायचं. बर. देन your answers are correct, but these are not correct up to the mark that I'm expecting. Yes. How you can do this? Consider you are as a CEO of some company. आता हे जे कॉस्ट रिडक्शन हे तुम्ही कधी करणार आहे? आफ्टर लॉन्चिंग युअर प्रोडक्ट इन द मार्केट आणि 6 महिने झाले किंवा 1 वर्ष होत आलेलं आहे. This amount of period has passed and you have already got the number of feedback review from the customers, etc., etc. And then you are trying to do the cost reduction so that your profit can be increased. Then how you can do that without interfering with these things? Answer is in front of you, but you have to just explain it. Now in the previous some engineering economic decision, we have already discussed on the which factor the manufacturing cost of the product is depend. On which factor manufacturing cost is depend, or the production cost of some product is consist of what?
Raw material.
That is the fixed cost plus variable cost. Correct? In the fixed cost, which things comes? In the variable cost, which things comes? Yes, you are correct. In the variable cost, one cost comes, that is the raw material plus in the fixed cost, which things come? And in the variable cost, which things come? Yes. Employees
fixed
comes.
cost.
Yes.
तर फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट मध्ये प्लांट अँड मशिनरीचे येतं.
Correct. And in the
आणि
variable
variable
cost, main and material.
material.
Then in the fixed cost, we cannot do the changes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But you can have the up and down in the variable cost.
Yes, sir.
So my question, can you reduce the variable cost to do the cost reduction of the product and to increase the profit? And same question related with that, when your variable cost can increase? Our answer is related with this question only. When the variable cost of the product can be increased? Yes.
सर रॉ मटेरियलची कॉस्ट किंवा आणि मॅन वर्क जास्त लागलं तेव्हा cost
Correct.
increase होईल.
Then when this can be increased? When this raw material cost can be get increased, when the employee cost can be get increased?
Yes, sir.
When? What can be the reasons?
जेव्हा मेन कॉस्ट कधी जेव्हा टाइम मध्ये प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च नाही झालं तेव्हा समजा सर एखादा प्रोडक्ट बनवायला आपले 1 महिना
when your product will not get launched in the time,
जेव्हा रॉ मटेरियल टाइम टू टाइम अवेलेबल नाही झालं तर.
Raw material time to time available नाही झालं. But another reasons, yes, when main cost related with the employee can be increased, when the product development time will get increased. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
When the development time can be get increased, what can be the reason for increasing the development time? If you are producing particular one product, okay, some product, and the standard time to produce that product is the 10 minutes. Standard time is how much? 10 minutes. But if the employee does not do his duty properly, or there is some failure in the machinery, then this 10 minutes can be increased to the 20 minutes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Or product that you have produced, output that you have got is not up to the mark, then what you have to do? You need to produce that product again.
Yes, sir.
म्हणजे you need to do the rework.
Yes, sir.
When you do the rework, wastage also comes. If you are producing the first product that is not produced up to the mark, the first product is nothing but the wastage. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So where will be this cost will be get added? Or it will not get added anywhere? Will it get added anywhere or not?
Yes, sir.
It must be get added. It will be get added in the price of that product only. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And if the company do
Yes,
some
sir.
mistakes, that company has to do the rework, and that company also has to tolerate wastage cost also. Now what I am saying, if your product get rejected number of times, then you have to do the rework. The wastage also comes there. Because of these things, because of the wastage, rework, and the rejects, will the product cost will increase or decrease?
Increase.
Definitely it will increase. कारण तुम्ही एकच प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस करण्यासाठी जास्त वेळ घेतला, एक्स्ट्रा रॉ मटेरियल यूज केलं, कारण ते तुमचं अगोदरचे प्रोडक्ट तुम्ही प्रोड्यूस केले ते रिजेक्ट झालं. तुम्ही ऐकलं असेल बघा, कार्स की एखादी होंडा कार्स किंवा हुंडई कार्स, बऱ्याच कंपन्यांनी बऱ्याचशे कार ते परत बोलवून घेतात बघा. ऐकलं का तुम्ही की कार कस्टमरला डिलिव्हर केल्यानंतर काही कंपन्या, बऱ्याचशा कंपन्यांना त्या कार परत they ask the customer to return the car to company. Have you heard this?
Yes, sir.
कशामुळे ते रिटर्न? कारण त्यांना प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च केल्यानंतर त्यांना असं कळून येतं की त्या प्रोडक्ट मध्ये काहीतरी काय, देर आर सम फॉल्ट्स इन दॅट प्रोडक्ट. If these things happens, then definitely cost of your product can be get increased. But if you avoid these things, what if you avoid the rejection, reworks, and the wastage, then is it possible to reduce the cost of the product?
Yes, sir.
Definitely yes.
Yes,
कारण
sir.
जर तुम्ही व्यवस्थित प्रकारे प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस केला, तुमचा प्रोडक्ट रिड्यूस झाला, रिजेक्ट झाला नाही, जर तुमचा प्रोडक्ट रिजेक्ट झाला नाही तर रिवर्क करावे लागेल का?
No, sir.
रिवर्क करावं लागलं नाही तर वेस्टेज होईल का? नाही होणार. आणि हे सगळं जर इफ यू अवॉइड ऑल दिस थिंग्स, then definitely the cost reduction can be done. Am I right? Yes or no? If all these things get avoided, then cost reduction can be done. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in simply avoiding all these things, helping you to do the cost reduction. Understood? And if the cost get reduced, your profit will increase. Am I right? Correct. जर तुम्ही कॉस्ट रिड्यूस केली तर तुमचे कस्टमर बेस वाढणार आहे. If the customer base will get increased, definitely you will get the more profit. Correct? Is it like that?
Yes, sir.
And all these things is nothing but the called as the value analysis. हे जे आपण आता इथं जे डिस्कस केलं की reducing the cost of the products without affecting the quality, reliability, performance. How it can be done? It can be done by bringing down the price of the product. Here I have mentioned how it can be done by bringing down the cost of the product in terms of the waste, reworks and the rejects, and doing the continuous improvement. If the company avoid wastage, reworks and the reject, definitely you can reduce the cost of your product, which can help you to increase the profit. And this concept is called as value analysis. This is called as what? Value analysis. And here I have mentioned the value analysis can be used to do the cost reduction without affecting the quality, reliability, performance and appearance of the product. So the objective of the value analysis is not to degrade the product but to improve its value by reducing the cost without affecting the initial quality of the product. So same thing here also I have mentioned. The elimination of unnecessary cost causes no adverse effect on the quality, reliability, maintainability and sellability of the product. Unnecessary cost कुठल्या? Which are the unnecessary cost? Which are the unnecessary cost? Yes. Suppose you give some order to the order for some company on some website, for example Amazon, and you purchase mobile from Amazon and you receive that mobile, but after receiving that mobile you found that the mobile is faulty, mobile camera is faulty. It can happen or not? It must have happened with some people also. What? After
Yes,
receiving the order product, you found that something is not working in that new piece mobile. Then what you will do? Yes, what you will do?
sir. Return करू product.
You will return that to the company. Now who will bear this returning cost and all these things? ही जी रिटर्न करण्याची प्रोसेस आहे ती परत प्रोडक्ट तुमच्यापर्यंत पोहोचवण्याची प्रोसेस आहे, याची कॉस्ट कोण देणार? याचा खर्च कोण करणार? कस्टमर करणार का?
Company.
कस्टमरचा काय संबंध नाही ना, ही चुकी कुणाची आहे? कंपनीची. इज दिस द अननेसेसरी कॉस्ट?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
avoiding the elimination of this kind of unnecessary cost can cause the no adverse, can cause the no adverse in the sense no bad effect on the quality, reliability, maintenance, sellability of the cost. So if this kind of cost can be reduced, definitely your product price can be reduced and you can give the product to the customer with the less price than your competitor. And if you provide the customer the product with the less price with the same quality as compared with the competitor, then definitely your product will be get more sale as compared with your competitor. Am I right? Yes. If you give the customer product with the less price with the same quality as compared with your competitor company, then your company profit will increase or decrease?
Increase.
Definitely increase, कारण क्वालिटी तर तुम्ही तीच देताय. Understood? But you are doing some price reduction, cost reduction by avoiding such kind of unnecessary cost, by avoiding the number of reworks, by avoiding the number of wastage, then definitely your company is also in the situation where your company can give the product to a customer with the less price as compared with your competitor, and with the same quality. If these things happens, then definitely what you can say, your company profit can be get increased. Now you can take the simple example of two companies, Idea and the Jio nowadays. आता दोन्ही कंपनीचे दोनही कंपनी you can see providing the facilities of giving the mobile network. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
But still people, now Idea is also providing with the same kind of price, or Jio is also providing with the same kind of price, but why the people are choosing the Jio still? Why the people are still choosing the Jio as compared with the Idea now? What is the reason? Reason is simple. Service being provided by the Jio, the kind of network that Jio is providing with the same amount of price that Idea is providing. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So these are the different kind of things which can be taken into the consideration related with the fourth engineering economic decision, that is the service or quality improvement and the cost reduction. So here that can be done, cost reduction can be done with the help of the value analysis. And what is the value analysis? That already we have discussed. So value analysis is the cost reduction tool that analyze the manufacturing methods and eliminate the unnecessary cost incur on account of traditional ways of working, or incur because of different kind of rework, wastage, etc. So that's it. So that's it from the engineering economic decision. It was a very lengthy topic, and the questions are also get asked in the similar way in the exam. For the 10 marks, 10 marks, 12 marks, you will definitely get the questions on the engineering economic decisions explanation. Okay, all of you understood this point, engineering economic decisions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it from the today's lecture. Next time we'll start the time value of money. Don't miss that time value of money, because on the first lecture of the time value of money, all the parts up to the 6th unit is depends. So okay, so all of you be present for the time value of money for the next lecture. Okay, any question?
Okay, sir.
Any question related with the engineering economic decision? Akash, Suraj,
No, sir.
Bornare, Apurva, Bornare Vaishali. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so that's it. Thank you all of you.